Step number one to going viral every single time that you post on Instagram, especially if you're a small account, is making sure that you actually understand how the Instagram algorithm works. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you the best time to post, what hashtags you should be using, how long you should make your post, and even what you should make your post about. On top of that, I'm gonna share with you one tip at the end of this video that is going to make all the difference if you're trying to go viral right now on Instagram, especially if you're a small account. But before we can get into that, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you wanna grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally upload a video about how to grow on these platforms every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course you get at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to tell you how to turn views on Instagram Reels into followers. If you want to get more followers on Instagram, you need to make sure you're in it. It's 100% free. Go to the link in the pinned comment below and get in right now. Before I can tell you what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, I need to make sure that you're actually creating the right content that the algorithm actually cares about. First and foremost, the best length to make your video on Instagram is 7 seconds long. If you do not make a 7-second video, you need a cut every 7 seconds. If you don't know what a cut is, it means a new background. It means you changing something up, you bringing a prop into the video or something along the lines of that, because essentially our attention spans now, they used to be a lot longer, but right now they're only 7 seconds long for the majority of people that are on Instagram. So if you want to keep somebody's attention, you need to make it seem not like it's a new video every 7 seconds, they're actually getting something every 7 seconds. And them getting something is going to come from a background change, a piece of B-roll coming up, you putting new text on the screen, or whatever the case is. All you need to know is that the best length videos to go viral, 7 seconds long. If it's not 7 seconds, for example, if you make a 14-second video or a 10-second video, at that 7-second mark, you need a cut, because one of the reasons that a lot of your posts aren't getting pushed out is ultimately because you're not getting enough watch time. And right now, Instagram is optimizing for watch time. That's why these short posts work. That's why if you loop a video, it works. And that's also why you need to be paying attention to what topic you actually create your content on, because this is going to play a huge factor when it comes to the current Instagram algorithm and ultimately your post going viral. But I'm going to share with you later how you can find the best topic for whatever post you're talking about. Be it in crypto, your post could be about beer, it could be about dogs, it could be about cats, it doesn't matter what it's about. I'm going to share with you how to find the best post for your specific niche in just a little bit. Right now, I need to make sure you're posting at the right time. And the 3 best times to be posting on Instagram right now are going to be from 10 a.m. to noon, from 3 to 5 p.m., and then again after 7 p.m. Now, I strongly suggest right now if you're posting on Instagram, you should be posting anywhere from 1 to 4 times a day. If you could get out 1 post, great. If you could get out 4, that's amazing. But you need to make sure that you're consistently posting. The reason being, have you gotten a delayed explosion yet on Instagram? If you don't know what it is, it's when a post is a week old, 2 weeks old, a month old, and what ends up happening is that post gets pushed out and you end up getting 100,000 views, 1 million views. And the reason that that happens is because Instagram is ultimately rewarding you for being consistent on the platform. And so many of you small creators are deleting posts, you're removing posts, you're archiving posts, and that's one of the reasons that Instagram's not pushing your stuff out, because you're not being consistent and actually providing Instagram what it wants. If you don't understand Instagram, all it cares about is keeping more people on the app, keeping them scrolling so that they see more ads and keeping them coming back. If you're not catering to them within the times that you're posting, within the content that you're posting, then that is why they're not pushing out your content. Now, on top of posting at those times, I strongly suggest that you do not post on the hour. For example, don't post at 11 a.m. Post at 11:10 a.m. The reason being is because so many people schedule their posts on Instagram and they don't schedule them for a random time. They schedule them on the hour or on the half hour, and what does that lead to? That leads to Instagram getting flooded with posts at that time. And if you're flooding Instagram the same time everybody else is flooding Instagram, there's a lot more competition and it's going to result in you not getting as many views on your post. Now, we can't stop there. Just posting at the right time, making your post the right length, that's not all that you need to do. There are 2 other things that you need to do that we're about to cover. The first one is what hashtags you're using, but more importantly is the mistakes you're making with hashtags. Please do not put hashtags in your comment section, in the middle of your description, or before your description, and for the love of God, stop using small to medium-sized hashtags. Every single hashtag that you use should be large. Instagram uses hashtags to try to build a lookalike audience. If you use hashtags that are irrelevant to whatever you're posting about, it's why you're not getting views. You need to be using the biggest hashtags possible that are relevant to whatever you're posting about, and this is going to tell Instagram, oh, this is the audience that he's trying to reach. They're then going to push your content to those people. Do not be focused on creating your own hashtag. Do not be focused on using a trending hashtag. Do not do that on Instagram, because ultimately it's going to result in you getting less views, because it's going to be a smaller potential audience for Instagram to push your content to. On top of that, there are 3 hashtag strategies that you need to make sure you're doing. The first one, 1 to 2 hashtags. The second, 5 to 6 hashtags. And then finally, 10 to 12 hashtags. Please do not be one of those people that puts 30 hashtags, that puts 20 hashtags, even that puts 15 hashtags. It's way too many, and like I said earlier, do not be using irrelevant hashtags on Instagram. If you do that, it's the reason that your posts aren't going viral. In fact, there's one other reason your posts might not be going viral, and we're about to dive into it. and that is going to be making sure that you're doing what Beer Time Billy's doing. If you look at his profile, you'll see that he's doing an amazing job at doing 3 different things. First and foremost, creating a hub for his audience. So many of you are failing to create a hub for your audience, and that is why you're not getting more followers. That is why your posts aren't going viral. You need to represent what your audience is about. This could be fashion, it could be fitness, it could be crypto, it could literally just be your comedy. It doesn't matter what it is, but you need to make sure that your audience knows, hey, this is a page for me. I'm going to share posts from this page with my friends. I'm going to comment and leave my friends' handles in these comments. I'm going to get into the conversation here. So many of you guys aren't actually sparking community on Instagram, and that is why you're failing to go viral. Because ultimately, if you want to go viral on Instagram, you need to represent a group of people. Again, this could be with comedy, it could be with fitness, it could be with fashion, it could be with anything. It could even be with how to grow on social media. You need to identify who your actual audience is, and then you need to create content for them. On top of being the hub for your audience with your channel, the other thing that you need to make sure that you're doing, you need to make sure that you're responding to every single comment. If you want to go viral, people need to know that you're going to be responding, especially if you want to get followers. And one of the biggest mistakes I see creators making is they're not doing this. Now, no, I'm not saying that responding to comments is going to make your post go viral. I'm simply going to say it's going to allow you to build up that initial community, that initial audience that will then make your post go viral. For a lot of you, you just haven't done the work yet to actually have a viral post on Instagram, and that's why you haven't had a viral post. On top of that, you guys aren't doing the right types of posts. You need to make sure that you're doing what is trending. Now, there are 2 ways to find out what is trending. One, you could follow small accounts that have had posts blow up on Instagram, or you go to the hashtags that I told you to go to earlier, go to the Reels section and find those small creators that have had posts blow up. Those topics, those formats, those links, that's what's blowing up on Instagram. The second thing that you could be doing is taking advantage of what is trending on TikTok. The way that Instagram works is whatever's going to trend on TikTok will then trend on Instagram, and the people that go viral on Instagram are the people that hop on this first. This is for sounds, this is for post types, this is for trends, and you need to make sure that you're taking advantage of this, especially if you want to go viral on Instagram. On top of that, if you want to get guaranteed followers right now on Instagram, you need to go to the link in the description, get into my mentorship program where I literally guarantee that I will help you get more followers, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. There's absolutely no risk for signing up. If you want to get more views, you want to get more followers, or even if you want to increase your sales on Instagram, this is what you need. I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags use, what kind of content you should be creating, and we're going to critique your content to make sure that you improve and get you guaranteed followers. If you do not grow during this program in the 30 days, you will get your money back, 0 questions asked. If this sounds interesting, go to the link in the description and sign up. There are limited spots available. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.